Okay. So taking forward from the last class, in our last class, yeah, and one more thing, like one of you were asking me, can you show the how I'm going to provide the notes and all those things? So first of all, this is my contact number, guys. If you have any queries, um, you can call me and or you can text me. So one more thing is like, taking forward, like one person asked me how I will share the notes. See, I showed you, but I will show you once again. So I will create a Google Drive. Okay, here in this, like we'll create a folder and I will share with you all this folder, and you can start getting the notes. Now, for example, if you check it out, the September, this is away. You will see it, the September month complete. And you will have the code as well as this is about the pandas code. You can see the pandas code. And this is again with the pandas with the data set, the nodes as well as the code and everything. On the daily basis, you will be getting it like this. Okay, and this is very much downloadable. You can download it and you can use it. Okay, and if you see some complex concepts, like if I show you a very complex concepts like transformers. So this is the way we are going to explain you the transform, the complete notes. Now, this all I didn't get it. I will write in front of you, like what is ANN, what is CNN, what is LSTM, what is encoder, decoder, what is transformer, and what is this transformer. This is papers released by the transformer, becomes this about the transformer. This is a definition, and these are the two major components of the transformer. What is that? And this is the way I will. This is one of the most complicated concepts. So that's why I'm showing it. So in this, there is your input embedding. Input embedding consists of what? That's what I explained it. What is positional? This is called as positional encoding. That is about the positional encoding here. And this is the way you will see the diagrammatical representation. Okay, now this thing, we are going to do it right away. Now, I know that this notes must be circulating outside, but this we will do it right. But every time there will be some or other changes in the program or the nodes or the concepts. So that we will be doing it. Okay, now, yesterday, what we have done it is, first, like we have seen what are involved in the artificial intelligence, that is machine learning, deep learning, generative AI, agentic AI. What is the prerequisites for course? The programming language, deep learning, NumPy, pandas, and domain knowledge. Okay, and this will be like 100 days officially, but you can, that is with the 5 days, 5 classes per week. Okay, and it's like 20 classes extra. Now 100 days means 100 classes. Okay, you can put it on 20 classes as a buffer, and we can say it as 120 classes. So officially it is 120 classes. Now you can calculate it from today or yesterday, 120 classes. You can see the ending point of your course. Now, module one, I will give you an overview about the seven like Python overview, 7 to 10 days classes, and 170 videos will be shared with you. Okay, this is a completely free of cost. NumPy, Pandas, feature engineering. Will be our first module. Second module, we will see about the computer vision, deep learning. What is deep learning? What is perceptron? What is activation function, transformer, and all these things. You can see it. And the module 3 is nothing but deep learning, NLP, and here natural language processing. We will do all the prerequisite stuffs over here, and then we will get into our generative AI, and we will do like what is LLMs, what is GPT, what is chat GPT, prompt engineering, LangChain, different types of chains, agents, tools, llama, all these things we are going to see it. Okay, and here we will also see the Hugging Face, Grok platform, Hugging Face, Grok platform, or all those things. Okay, now agentic AI, we are going to see like course about the agentic AI with the agents AI RAG, with agentic AI RAG architecture. Now here agentic RAG applications, multi-agent system, Crew AI, AutoGen, and this we will give you an overview based on your detailed explanation about the land graph. Okay, then Landsmith. These are the ones we will be covering. Now let's go to the next level over here. So as I told you, now this will be a 4 days demo, or it may extend one more day. It depends upon like how much concept is covered. So and after that, the link will be changed. Whoever got enrolled, they will be yeah, whoever got enrolled, they are the ones who will be given that new link, and we will be doing our stuff with our new link. Okay. Now, uh, now what we are going to learn today. See, today's will be pretty important for us. So first, we are going to learn like what is the like AI versus ML versus like we can say it as intelligence. Part 2, I will give it as here. We are going to start with uh, uh, what is AI? That is artificial intelligence. What is the core mechanism? AI. Okay. Now, what is ML? Okay, we are going to see what is machine learning, what is deep learning, what is generative AI, what is agentic AI. Now, all these things we can't complete in one class, but I'm saying how we are going to proceed further. Okay, what is okay? Now, first, let's see this. What is AI and many more, guys. Here we will see the coding of generative AI, and also we will see the life cycle of AI. You can talk about the life cycle over here only. AI. Okay. Now, this is the way we will move forward. Now, Now here coding of how we will be doing code example. I will write code example of this. First, let me try it out. Now, whatever you have it, guys, just keep it for some time, whatever the doubts you have it. Let me complete this and then I will clarify all your doubts. First is, what is AI? Artificial intelligence. See, when you look at this artificial intelligence is a combination of two words. One is artificial and intelligence. Now, intelligence is nothing but, you can say it as like expertise or getting a in-depth knowledge in any particular sector on any particular object is nothing but the intelligence. That's what we call it as intelligence. Okay. Now, what is artificial? See, now if you take it, artificial in a sense, which is not natural. Now, there is a slight the thing you have to understand over here is this is nothing but that is made by the humans. Humans is called as artificial. Now, like again, it is not that the laptop is there. We are using the laptop, or you are using a mobile. Now, we will not say that artificial laptop or artificial mobile. No, but they are made by the humans, right? Of course, they are made by the humans. But when we use the term artificial means when there is a natural version is exist. Based on that natural version, when a human makes a duplicate or a replica of that, that is called as artificial. Now, for example, if you take it, there are flowers. Flowers are naturally exist. Okay, they have their own fragrance, they have their own color, everything will be there. Now, this flower, we are going to make it an artificial version of this color, flowers. That is called as artificial flowers. Now, how you will make these artificial flowers? We use the plastic or we use the paper, etc. Right? You have the natural flowers. We have created the artificial version of the flowers using plastic. Now, let's take it like one more. Trees. Trees are naturally existing. That's a part of the nature. Okay. Now, these trees, okay, have a artificial version of these trees. That is nothing but which are made out of the rubber, or we can say it as plastic, or we can also see a duplicate version of the tree or an artificial tree with the wood also. Okay. Now, the difference between them is this is a natural one, this is an artificial one. Okay, natural one will take the carbon dioxide, release the, oxygen, and it will perform the photosynthesis and all those things. Here, nothing will happen like that. This is only for decorative purpose. Okay, hope you got it. What is the meaning of artificial? Now, let's take it over here. Artificial intelligence means the intelligence which are created, the intelligence which is created by the humans. In simple term, humans, the intelligence which are like man-made or human-made intelligence. Okay, we call it as human-made intelligence. intelligence. In a simple term, this is not the definition. So that is what you can consider is artificial intelligence. The human made by intelligence, which is created by the humans. Okay. Now, first thing is, if there is a artificial intelligence, there should be a natural intelligence, right? What is this natural intelligence? Where you can find this natural intelligence? This natural intelligence, you can find it in humans. Okay? You can find it in humans. Humans are naturally born intelligent. Okay. Now, man-made intelligence is called as artificial intelligence, and the natural one is humans. That's the same way. Artificial trees, that is, the natural trees are there. Artificial flowers, natural flowers are there. It's the same way. So now you can say it like this. We can say it as, what is artificial intelligence? This is a field of computer science which is used to build intelligent machines. So what you are going to do it in this is, you are going to have a machine. Now this is, let's take it, this is a machine. Okay. To this machine, that we are passing the intelligence. Okay. Okay, we are going to pass the intelligence over here. Okay, once we pass this is a machine, you can take it as machine. Once we pass the intelligence, this will become intelligent. This machine will become intelligent. And it will become intelligent and it will start performing the task like humans. Try to understand that. So now try to understand this once again. Artificial intelligence means the intelligence which is created by humans. What we will do it, we will pass it on to a machine, and the machine will become intelligent and start acting like humans. The best example is driverless cars. Okay, driverless cars. What is this actually is? We are passing the human intelligence, the driving skills of the humans to the machines, and that is acting like a driver. Okay, this is what is called as, artificial intelligence. Okay, now you may get it $1 million question over here. See, you should get it, in fact. Like this. If something related to this, at this point, you can just ping me up, or you can unmute it and you can stop me over there. I will give you. Now, in the generic questions, I will answer it at the last. Okay. Now, here we are passing the intelligence. Now, the $1 million question is how? Why means, here I'm creating an artificial flower. How? Plastic and paper. I'm creating artificial trees. How? Again, rubber, plastic, and wood. How? I'm creating the artificial intelligence. How? Again, the same question. How? This is, how is nothing but based on the data. Based on data. Okay. Now, this is our data. Okay. We will pass the data to our machine, or we call it as model. Usually this machine, we call it as machine or model. I will explain you what is model. I will explain. So we will pass the data, and this model will be intelligent enough to extract the insights or intelligence from this, and it will turn intelligent itself. That is what exactly happens. Okay.
Repeat, sir.
Yes.
Good evening, sir. Please repeat that intelligent word, sir, please.
Here.
Intelligence. Yes, sir.
So here, when we are giving the data to the model, okay, model, I will explain you. Model, as of now, you can take it as a machine. So this model will extract the intelligence from the data, and it will become it will extract the relationship between the data or insights from the data, and it will become intelligent. Now, how intelligent it will become means, if you ask a question on this data, again, I repeat it, on this data, then it will start giving you the answer on this data. Okay. Now, this is a basic, very much basic principle. This is the data. This is the model. We will give the data to the model. Model will learn from the data, and it will start learning. It will become intelligent, and it will start giving you the answer. Now, this process, I know there will be a lot of questions will be sprang up. Just give me a minute. I will clarify all of them. This process of giving the data to the model is called as training. We call it as training. Remember the terminology. This is model. This is data. This process is called as training. Now we are slowly moving into the AI terminologies. So this is a model. Now you can ignore this machine as of now. So this is nothing but a model. I will explain you what is a model. Okay. Now, it works like this, guys. In a simple term, see, now you may get it how this will get the intelligence. Now I will tell you. Okay, let's see it like a simple example. There is a gentleman over here. Okay, now this person, you know him. Okay, now you are going to meet this gentleman. He is doing his education, and he is having his exams in the month of maybe April or something like that. Now, in the month of November, you went and meet this guy, this student. You will go and meet him, and you ask some questions about his course or his education, the exam which is appearing in the month of April. Now you ask 100 questions, and we can say that as out of them 80 questions he may not answer it. No, sure of that, he may not answer the 80 questions. Okay. Sure, Mohan. You can go through the link, video link. Okay. Now here, the 180% he will not answer it. Okay, we know that 80 of them he will not answer. So now you take the same gentleman over here. Sorry for that. Okay. Now you are going to meet him right away before 1 week of the exam, that is in the month of April. Now the same person, you ask the same 100 question, he will give you 80% correct answers. Only 20% he may miss it. Now what is the difference? Now he is not grown in the height nor weight. How is this making? That is, he gathered the intelligence through different sources, that is through data, like maybe YouTube videos, or I'm talking about the videos about the education purpose, and like books, or he must have gone through the websites. All these are the source of data, and using this data, he's acquiring the knowledge and he will able to. The same thing will happen over here. Okay, you are going to give the data and this model will learn. Now, one thing you have to take care is this data should be in the pure form. Now, you can't go ahead and give the data, a corrupted data or an inaccurate data. Then, definitely this will not work for us, because this will learn from the wrong data and it will give us the wrong answer. So this data should be pure form. Okay, now who will take care of that? I said it, there is something called as pandas and feature engineering. This will take care of this in this pure form. Again, there is an image processing will be there. If you are dealing with the images text data, then we will go with the NLP pipeline to remove it. All these things will come under the feature engineering. Okay, so this is the way we will be doing it. And now let's take it the same thing. Now, first question you may get it into your mind is, what is this model all about? Why so special about this model and how it will become intelligent? See, this model is nothing but, you can take it like this. Okay, you can take it as model is nothing but, it is a program. It is nothing but a program based on the algorithm. Now, again, the people who knows what is algorithm, that's okay. The people who don't know what is program is nothing but set of instructions, what we are going to give it to our computer to perform. You are going to tell the computer what it has to perform. That is called as a program. Now, what is an algorithm? Now, usually you can take it as, there is something called as mathematics. We know it. Maths. Maths is which deals with the numbers. And you will apply the formula over here. Right? This is maths. And maths is having its own branch. Okay, maths is having its branch. We call this branch as, this branch deal called as statistics. What is this statistics will do is like, it will deal with the data and it has its own formulas. But before applying these formulas, we are going to do some pre-processing steps that is mandatory. That is called as an algorithm. Now, in general, if you see an algorithm, it is a step-by-step process of implementing a logic, or we call it as a formula on that data, is called as algorithm. Okay, this we can consider it as an algorithm. Okay, now you got a broad view that what is an algorithm? Algorithm is nothing but it is a formula, but we are going to follow a step-by-step process to implement this logic. This is called as algorithm. Now, the beauty of the algorithm is, once you give anything to the algorithm, I'm saying with the program with algorithm, which we call it as model over here. This we call it as model. This can remember the things. This can literally, it will remember the things, all the things, whatever we did it, it will able to remember the things. That is what is called as model. Okay, now you will be hearing this one entirely wherever you go in the any AI video, you can see the term model. Okay, now let's see this. I'm taking the same thing over here, what we just copied it. Now let's go a bit deeper into this. Now, if you are Okay, over here. If we are giving this data is about, like, for example, this data is about the cancer patient. Cancer disease data is there. Now, cancer patients data, like their x-rays and all those things. Now, those all you are giving to this model. Okay, this is our model, right? To this model. Now, what happens is this model start acting like a doctor. You ask a question about the cancer, and then it will start giving you the answer about the cancer. Clear? This is what exactly happens. Okay. Now, if you are dealing with the same data, you are giving a stock market data. For example, you are giving a stock market data. Stocks. Then this is our model. This model acts like a stock expert, stock market expert. It will start giving you the answers to whatever the queries you are going to raise it. Okay. Now, that is how. Okay, I got it. Clear. Okay, this is the way we will be doing it. Now, if I want to define now how it will learn, it will understand the relationship between the data. Now, if you take it a small example, guys, stop writing on the screen, please. Now, here I'll give it as let's take it a small data set, like which is having the area of a flat, location of the flat, and age of the flat, and which floor the flat is there, and price. Okay, area, location, age, floor, and price. Now, here, this is the data we are going to give it about this. Maybe different location, different flat area. Now, how your model will learn is, it will start learning that how much, if there is a change in the area, how much it will affect the price. Or if there is a change in the location, how much it is affecting the price. Age, how old how it is affecting, and the floor location, how it is affecting. Clear? This is the way it will be doing. Clear? So this is the way it will be doing. It will try to analyze the relationship between the different features, and it will learn it. Now, if you are going to give it a location and the area and the floor, it will try to give you the answer because it has already learned. So it will give you this is the way it will work. Now, if I want to define, okay, the artificial intelligence. As I said it, artificial intelligence is a field of, or it is a branch of computer science. Now, without computers, we can't do anything. So I can say it as artificial intelligence is a field of computer science which is used to build intelligent machines capable of performing tasks which requires human intelligence. the driverless cars or robotic doctors, all this you can say it as, where actually they are, that particular profession requires human intelligence, but you are passing that intelligence to the machines, so machines can easily replace it. That's what it is. So example is, I can give it as driverless cars or robotic doctors, etc. Okay, this all will be. Now, first, by looking at this, what I explained, one thing is sure that, here you can see this, as we are changing the data, its performance is getting changed. I'm giving a stock market, it is becoming a stock expert. If I'm giving the something related to a disease, it is becoming acting like a doctor. Okay, so it is data oriented. Without data, it will not work. Based on the data, it behaves in that fashion. So artificial intelligence is completely dependent on data. So we can refer as AI is data oriented. So we can refer it as AI is data oriented. Okay, that is what it is. Artificial intelligence is completely data oriented. Now, artificial intelligence is a like when it came into the existence. So there is a, actually you can take it as, in there was a conference which called as a Dartmouth conference. They call it as Dartmouth conference. This was held in, there is something called as Dartmouth College. This conference name is that. This was held in the college called as Dartmouth College, which comes under the MIT. MIT is Massachusetts Institute of Technology in USA. Okay, now these people, okay, are like in Dartmouth conference, they introduced all or they invited all the different scientists or researcher in their own field, and they wanted to come down and give a presentation, and there were a lot of investors were sitting over there in that conference. If anyone likes this, and they wanted to invest in this research. So now there came up a gentleman called as John McCarthy. We call it as John McCarthy, and he now he came down and he started explaining about intelligence passing on to the machines. And he used the term for the first time. What is that? Artificial intelligence. So John McCarthy coined the term artificial intelligence. What do you mean by coin? Means it is like using the term for the first time. Whenever we are using a particular term for the first time, we call it as coined. So this gentleman has coined the term called as artificial intelligence. And when it was in the year 1956, sorry. This was in the year 1956. Okay, this gentleman came down and started speaking about. Again, you should understand one thing. When John McCarthy came onto the dais of this conference, and when he started speaking, he was giving an explanation how to make an intelligent machine, end-to-end process. Completely he is explaining an end-to-end process, but unfortunately he was not having any materialistic, like nothing was there to demo give a live demo over there, but he was explaining everything theoretically, completely. And he said that from here on, we can start working on that if you people are okay. Then looking at his confidence level and his plan and his confidence level of executing it, the US defense, okay, that is US government defense, they came forward and they funded this gentleman, that is John McCarthy, to start working on the AI and start building the intelligent robotic soldiers, intelligence robotic soldiers, okay, which can do the fighting behalf of the humans based on the intelligence of the humans. That's what it was done. And this was actually, a revolutionized conference, they will say it. And from there on, the people started working on the artificial intelligence. Now, first thing you should get your mind over here is, see, this is done in 19, sorry, it's in 1956, right? This is in 1956. Now we are in 2025. Now, like approximately 70 years. Now, why now? Immediately the question should come down. Why now? Why we are taken like 70 years to do this? Like all of a sudden after this conference, they slept, they forget about this one, and now suddenly they remember and they wanted to implement it. No, it's not like that. See, as I told you, this point, AI is data oriented. Okay. First thing is in the 1956, just imagine the person who spoke about the AI. Just imagine his future vision. Okay. Now this gentleman, he was wanted to build the intelligent machines, but unfortunately that time it didn't permitted him. Why means because this required data. There was not much data at that time, and this required a sophisticated technology, high-end processing speed systems, softwares, and all this. Those all were not there. So once, that is the reason why he didn't came up with anything to present practically, because he was not having anything with him, but he was having a concrete, strong idea and a vision. Okay. And based on that, when this defense, that is US defense, American defense, they started funding him, he started doing the work. Okay. And he built from the scratch, he developed a language, he built the labs where we can we can prepare the AI models and we can examine them and we can see them, measure the intelligence and all these things. He started from here. Now, that is what exactly happened. But unfortunately, there were a lot of hurdles in the middle. They were not having the enough funding, the technology was not so good, and the other things came into the picture as a priority. So because of all these things, it took it like 70 years for us. And actually not 70 years, I should not say it, like exactly 50 years after, like in 2005, 2006. Now, there was a rapid growth in the AI from 2005. Guys, please mute. Okay. Now, that is very important. From there on, they never looked back. Okay. This is how the things went on with the AI. Now, this AI, artificial intelligence, when this gentleman came onto the dais of what do you call it as Dartmouth conference. Now he was only explaining the concept, okay, the concept, and this was later implemented. This was later implemented with the different technologies like machine learning, deep learning, Gen AI, okay, and agentic AI, like this. So AI was, it's a concept. This was implemented initially with the machine learning. Okay. Now later on, this was extended to with the deep learning, because machine learning is having its own limitations. So the deep learning came into the picture, and then the deep learning was having its own limitation. So generative AI came into the picture, and then there came up the agentic AI. Now, agentic AI, now I will tell you. This was over the time. Just a minute. Okay. Now you can take it as your artificial intelligence was first implemented with the machine learning. Okay. And simultaneously, they started with the deep learning, but deep learning was not having such a success. So until this 2006, the deep learning was not a successful stuff. Okay, from 2006, the deep learning never looked back. So you can say it as this was in the initial, like right from 1950s only, this was being started implementing. Okay, this was in 2006, from 2006. Now, it doesn't mean to say that before that there was no deep learning. There was deep learning. It was in more like development stage. And in 2006, it became very mature. Okay, now then this was 2022. Okay, now this is from 1950s only it was used. Okay, and this was in 2025. Okay, now you can understand this. So this AI was implemented initially with machine learning, and then there was deep learning. Then there is a generative AI and this. Okay, now, now before getting deeper into this, like one thing I want to let you know, here I told you, okay, okay, this, okay, I explained you. Now you know this, what I'm speaking about over here. Okay, the data is provided to your model, and model will become intelligent over here by learning from the data. What is model? Model is a program based on the algorithm. What is this process called as? This process, we call it as training. Okay, training. Now, this training is, this training process is classified into 3 types. Okay, there are 3 types of trainings will be there. Training. First one, they call it as supervised learning. Second one, they call it as unsupervised learning. Third one is reinforcement learning. These are the 3. Now, you must be, now the people who are learning it or who have some academic knowledge about the AI, they must have heard this one definitely. That is, there is supervised learning, unsupervised learning, and reinforcement learning. Okay, these are the ones. Now, when you look at this supervised learning, I can give you now, not going so deep and not, I don't want to confuse you. I will just wanted to give you a simple example, then you will understand much better. See, you can consider this as there is a student over here. He is a student. Okay. Now this gentleman, okay. Now let's take it that he's having a friend. He is a friend. Okay. Now both are graduates and they were preparing for the competitive exams. Okay. UPSC or something like that. Now this guy is pretty rich. Okay. This guy is a poor guy. This is like, I'm talking about the A and B. A is having money and B is not having money. Now, what the A will do is like, he wanted to appear for the competitive exams. So what A will do is like, he will join an institution. There is a coaching institution. Now, let's take it as XYZ Institute. He joined it. He paid a huge amount and he joined. Now, this guy is getting prepared for the exam under this guide, under their supervision, right? They are having the classes, they are providing the notes, they are conducting the test, and all these things is prepared. And this gentleman is like B, is not having the money. So what he will do it is, he will gather all the books, all the possible sources, and he start learning on his own. On his own, he's learning. Now here, this guy A is learning under the guidance of XYZ institution. This guy is learning on its own. This is called as supervised learning. Where, we are going to provide everything to the model. We will get the data, we will remove the errors from the data, we will clean the data, and we will convert it to the independent and dependent, and we will balance the data, and we are going to give it to our model. This is called as supervised learning. Now, this one, where you are going to get the data and it will take care of everything, this is called as unsupervised learning. This process, we can say it as unsupervised learning. Now, you may ask me, what is the reinforcement? See, any model, when it is learning under the supervision, under the guidance of someone, that is called as supervised learning. Unsupervised learning, we are going to provide the data. Rest of all, this will take care of that. Both the cases, the data is required. Okay, both the cases. Now, when there is reinforcement learning means where there is no data at all. Okay, there won't be any data. Okay, you are training the model without any data. Now, you may get it out that how the model get trained. Okay, there's no data. Without data or no data, I will say. Okay, there won't be any data over here. Clear? Now, how it will learn? By its own experience. By its own experience. Now, for example, just imagine all of a sudden, let's say, you are in a place like this, in an island. All of a sudden, when you woke up, you are in an island over here. Now, there is a mountain over here like this. Okay. And there is all forest is there over here. Okay, some trees. and the mountain, and there is a valley which is goes into the sea again. Okay, and something like this it is there. Now you don't know anything about this. So what you are going to do it? First, you will secure this area and you will protect yourself as your home, this area. Then you will start exploring this side for one day and you will get back and you will stay. Then you will see, go next, this side, there's a mountain, you will come back, and then you will go this side, there is a valley down, deep down, then you will return back. So 3 days you will learn it. Now, what are the possible ways you can explore more? You learned it. There is a valley, it is very dangerous. This is not the route. Either you have to go this one where there are a lot of trees are there, or you have to climb up the mountain. So first time you will go over here and you will explore, you may get it a better place. From this, there's a lot of fruits and everything is there, and you can find that is more secure. Then you will shift your home to this place. Now, what you are doing, you are learning. You are learning on your own. When you dropped in first time, you don't know anything. Now you feel that this area is pretty good for you. You are going to move on over here and you will start living. Then later on, you will slowly explore this mountain over here. And then you feel that this is a best place. So you will start building a house and you will start living on the mountain so that it is easy to see maximum area and cover and look at this. And then this is what is called as reinforcement learning, where you are going to learn based on your own experience. Okay, you are going to make the model learn on their own. Now it's still in the research state. Once this is into the realistic, or there's a lot of algorithms are there still, but not so effective. But once they are very much mature, we can use it. Then there is no need of human involvement for data. You don't need of data. The model will learn by itself. And then you will be directly in the artificial general intelligence, which is a next level of intelligence. Okay, so so hope you got it over here. What is this? Training will be supervised learning, unsupervised learning. And now supervised learning is nothing but under the supervision, you are going to provide the labeled data. And unsupervised learning, you are going to provide the data, but unlabeled. Unlabeled data. Now this, as we move forward, I will show you. And there is no data. No data. Okay. Now, okay, this is what. Now, as of now, for now, as I said it, the supervised and unsupervised are there. Reinforcement is there, but still there's a lot of things has to be done. Okay. Now, the AI, what we are having, our artificial intelligence, till now, based on the the scope of learning and the intelligence, it is broadly divided into 3 types. One is called as ANI. Second one is called as AGI. Third one is called as ASI. Now, what is this one is nothing but artificial narrow intelligence. Okay. Now here it is artificial general intelligence. Third one is artificial super intelligence. Now, whatever we are now, whatever models you are having, whatever applications you are having, that comes under this category, artificial narrow intelligence, where these models are trained with the data and they are completely dependent on the data. And when it comes to the artificial general intelligence, here, this is the next level, where the human involvement is zero. Okay, now the model will be so intelligent that it can learn by itself, and it is equally intelligent as that of your humans. Equally intelligence as that of your humans. Like, for example, how the humans have the affection, or like how they can understand who is my enemy, who is my friend, and my relationships, emotions, everything, it will be having it. This is an exactly same as that of humans. Now, as of now, we are not in the artificial general intelligence phase, because it will take some more time. Okay, because the technology is not as for that, and our resources is also not supportive for an artificial general. When it comes to the artificial super intelligence, that's it. Now currently we are in artificial narrow intelligence. Artificial general intelligence, we can say it as it may take it a decade time where we will be there. At least the people were saying it initially like 2050, but looking at the pace with which we are developing and improving, then they say that by 2035 or 2040, you will be there in the artificial general intelligence phase. Okay, now the next one is artificial super intelligence. What is this artificial super intelligence is? All you have to do it is build one particular AI model. That's it. It will take care of itself. You don't need of them. Okay, here at least we have to build a couple of models over here by ourselves. Data is not required, but we have to build. But here, once you build one model, super intelligent model, that's it. It don't require you at all. It will build up its own army of the robots or the intelligent models, which will be allocated with a different tasks, and they may work on nanotechnologies, and they can build up their own network, and they can transform from one form to the another form, like how it is shown in the Transformers movie. The same thing that is based on this research work. Okay, that is what it will happen. Clear? So this is what is all about your artificial intelligence. Okay, and hope you got it, all the necessary stuff. Tomorrow we will learn what is machine learning, what is deep learning, and generative AI, and we will continue with this. And day after tomorrow, mostly we will do the agentic AI and coding part of the generative AI. Okay, so now there are some queries which are in sending over here. Srinivas, as I told you, model is nothing but it is a program based on the algorithm. Okay, and what is the intelligence? Intelligence is nothing but you can take it an expertise level onto one sector is called as intelligence. Now, like you can say it as you take any particular sector, the more and more knowledge you have it into one particular sector, that is called as intelligence. Okay, that your expertise level into one sector. Okay, that's fine, Rajesh. And so any more questions you have it, guys? I'm just
Hello, Arjun. Show this side. Hello.
yes.
Yeah, Arjun, you said you are going to provide 170 videos of Python, right? So that will be provided whenever you start learning, teaching Python, right? At the initial level you will provide, or after completing the Python training, thereafter you will provide videos. Why I'm asking, because I do not have any knowledge about Python. So
Once you pay the amount and once you get enrolled, they will provide you the.
okay, okay, I'll got it. I got it.
Okay.
Thank you, Arjun.
Um, how different BWAI and AGI. What do you mean by BWAI? Can you elaborate a bit, please?
Between, it's nothing but between. What is the difference between AI and AGI? Actually, he's asking.
Oh, AI and AGI.
Yeah.
See, AI is a general concept, and AGI is nothing but a sector or a part of AI. Now, as I told you, AI is segregated into three parts. Artificial intelligence is preparing an intelligent models, and AI is like it's a very general concept of preparing the intelligent models. AGI is nothing but it is an advanced level AI systems which are equally intelligent as that of humans. Okay, which is equally intelligent as that of humans. Okay. Now, please write it's intelligence. What do you mean by that? Artificial superintelligence. I told you, right? Artificial superintelligence. That is like you are going to create a very advanced level systems where human intelligence are not required, not there. Okay, that's it over here. Srinivas, you can note down this one. That is, intelligence is nothing but it is an ability to learn, understand, and apply the knowledge or expertise level onto a one particular sector, which can be applied to solve a problem. That you can put it on like that. Any example means we are not there in that field yet. Like the best example you can take it as of now, we are in this phase. We are in this phase. We are not even this one. We are not, now you are asking this one. So you can think of, you go and watch the Transformer movie. Then there all are advanced level super intelligence machines they are. That is all exactly the same what I'm talking about. Nothing is existing as of now. They say that for entering into the super intelligence, it will take it like at least like 50 to 70 years.
Like a robo movie, right? One robo will create multiple robots and it will make that for fighting and all. So in
Yeah,
such
something like that. That is the truth. We can't avoid it. But only thing is that how good we can hold them, how good we can control them. That is what makes the difference. Now, I doubt that the kids like 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, at least like 50-60% of them also will not able to see this. Only that left out 30% or 40% will be able to see this like advanced like super intelligence. Here, once you create it, now just imagine when you are having artificial general intelligence. Okay, you are talking about artificial general intelligence. This itself is very much advanced. What it will do, I will give you some examples of this is, first is it will have the emotions as that of humans. How the humans have the emotions. Now we know that this is my friend, this is my brother, this is my mother. Okay, like this. Okay, how we have emotions, the same way your robots will have the emotions. Okay, and it will start guarding you and everything. Now in this phase, the people will avoid having their own kids rather than taking a robot as their protector, because they can trust it. Okay, but in this phase, what is the advantage is, with the less efforts, we can get the lot of results. Like, for example, let's take the cultivation. Okay, like using the advanced level cultivation, you will get the maximum yield. First thing. Second is medical field. Now here the lifespan of a human in India is around 60-65, right? Now after that, because of the multiple organ failures or something, they will be losing their life. Now in this case, when it is a general intelligence is there, now you can take your tissue and you can build your own organ, and you can store it in how we have the like banks now, like to store our money and all those things. You will have the banks where you can store your artificial organs, which is built with from your tissues. Now, as the span of your organs get over, like, then you can go and replace your organs over there. And with this, the human lifespan will increase from 150 to 200 years. Okay, now you can understand. And this is like, and we were facing some recent problem, the Chinese virus, which is called as COVID-19. So we were facing serious problems like 5 years back. Okay, we took 1 year time to get the vaccination over there, right? Now, when we are having this advanced AI system like general intelligence, you can get the vaccination within minutes based on the virus. And it can, there will be some kind of robotic monitoring systems will be there, which you can insert into your human body far before, like at least like initial phase of like damaging of the organ. That time only it will inform you that you are doing the wrong thing and your organ is getting damaged this much percentage, and all this information will be coming onto your what is the provided valid communication system is there, that like SMS or emails or whatever it is. It will provide you that on a daily basis or weekly basis. And it will, when the organ is about to replace, that is what it will trigger you, and you can replace your organ then and there itself. So this is the advantage of the artificial general intelligence. Now, artificial super intelligence, like, now again, it depends how much control we have with our artificial super intelligence. Now, if you they say that, when artificial super intelligence come into the existence, they feel that we humans are like nothing in front of them, and they may not give us so much of importance. So that is what. And there's a good chance that one small mistake will eradicate the entire human race. That is what it is. Now, again, it depends on how we are going to handle the situation and how we are going to take the things forward. Okay? Chalo. I will stop it over here, guys. Any more questions, please? And tomorrow we will continue with the machine learning, deep learning, generative AI, and agentic AI. Okay? I'm stopping it over here. Let's meet tomorrow to continue with the session. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you, Arjun. Thank you, everyone.